Super Bowl time. Let's get it. The Atlanta Falcons versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And I've been told I spoiled too much in the intro of these videos about the game. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to talk about the rosters. So obviously, yes, Desmond Ridder in his first ever Super Bowl, and honestly, his first ever year starting in the NFL as a full-time starter. Last season, he was a backup to Marcus Mariota. Asking him to go into this game, right, and play at the level he needs to play at, first off, is a gamble above itself. But also, that's a taunting task. Of course, the Falcons have their premier running back, Bijan Robinson. Star receivers, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. And to be honest, I think things might get nasty. See, I think I did a pretty good job of not saying too much. First drive of the game for the Falcons. They go 3rd and 7 here. Pass cross middle completed to Cordell Patterson. They're not able to pick up a first down. So they go 3 and out to start the Super Bowl. Now pursuing drive for the Bengals. 3rd and 10. Pass cross middle completed here for a first down. First down 10 now at the 48-yard line. It's going to go ahead and be a pass play here. This one completed to Jamar Chase down to the 41-yard line. 2nd and inches here. A couple plays later at the 32-yard line. It's a pass down the middle to T. Higgins down to the 11-yard line. First down 10 now at the 11-yard line. Pass cross middle completed to Irv Smith. He tries to dive for the end zone. He's not able to. And somehow Chase Brown literally falls to the ground and rolls himself into his first career Super Bowl touchdown. And also the first touchdown of the day for the Cincinnati Bengals. But it does not mean that the Falcons offense is not red hot. And as they've done all year long, they are going straight down the field on this Bengals defense. But when Bijan Robinson tries to run the ball, another rookie, Myles Murphy, denies him. On 3rd down and 6 here, it's going to be a sack and knocked out of field goal range by Cam Taylor-Britt. And just like that, no points allowed on that drive thanks to Cam Taylor-Britt. First and 10 now at 31-yard line though. Irv Smith catches the ball for around 9 yards. 2nd down and 1, here's me a play action pass. All day to throw the ball, and it's completed to Jamar Chase. Now you might see a player not in this game, as right here, Jamar Chase catches a touchdown pass, and just like that, 14-0 in this ball game. But there might be a player you don't see in this game, guys, and you might have seen him last week do really well. Joe Mixon broke his foot right before this game. And it's a injury that he's going to be working on this offseason. And we'll see how he develops this offseason. But he is not going to be in this game. And Chase Brown will be the premier running back in this game versus the Atlanta Falcons. It's an injury you never want to see right before a Super Bowl. And it's a game-changing injury in all honesty. Nonetheless, though, first down 10, Bijan Robinson now is getting going. 4 rushes, 6 yards, not really that great. 2nd and 3 now at the 42-yard line. Pass across the middle completed for yet another first down. 2nd down 6 now at 33-yard line. Another completion, this one to Bijan Robinson. Down to around the 21. 2nd down 10 now. One play later. It's going to be a pass play here. This one completed, and it's pretty much what the Falcons have done all year long. It's just dinking and dunking. As right here, Bijan gets down to inside the 10. 1st and goal now. All day to throw the ball. It's a completion down to the 4-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, a couple plays later after a failed run play, it's a touchdown to Drake London. Now score 14-7. But just as always, Murphy's Law says, what could go wrong will go wrong. And that's exactly what's about to happen on this drive so far for the Atlanta Falcons. As on 3rd and 7 here, they complete a pass and Jamar Chase gets the first down. Now into Falcons territory. 8 minutes to go before halftime here. And things gonna get nasty. As right here, T. Higgins gets down to the 27-yard line. First down 10 now. Irv Smith catches the football down to the 21-yard line. Second down and 4 here at the 21-yard line. Another completion. This one down to around the 12. Next play later, skipped. Second down and 6 here at the 8-yard line. All day to throw the ball, and it is a roughing the passer call, which not only gives them a new set of downs, also gets them the ball at the 4-yard line. On first and goal at the 4-yard line, it's a pass play here. This one caught, touchdown, Irv Smith. Now 21-7. Right before halftime here, the Falcons are not going to go down without a fight as they catch the ball across the middle here down to the 38-yard line. Third down and 5 here. Another catch. This one in Cincinnati Bengals territory. First down 10, now at the 47, another completion. This one getting them closer and closer to that sweet end zone. With 2 minutes to go before halftime, all day to throw the ball, and it's going to be a sack by Sam Hubbard. On 3rd and 22 here, he could have honestly checked down the ball there and actually got some yards, but he ends up taking a 21-yard reception, well, 21 and a half, which sets up 4th and inches and gets them a first down and some. Second down 3, one play later, pass cross middle completed here to Drake London. Down to second and goal now at the 7-yard line. Pass left-hand side completed, and after second effort, a touchdown Falcons. 21-7 now going, 21-14 now going to halftime. Second half, 2nd and 10. It's an interception by the Falcons defense. But as Murphy Law says, whatever could go wrong will go wrong. And as the Falcons know in one Super Bowl, things might get a little shaky. But now, only down by 7, they have a chance to do something good. On 2nd down 10, though, at 25-yard line, it's going to go ahead and be a sack by Myles Murphy, which will be picked up by Trey Hendrickson, returned for 6, and now giving the Bengals a 14-point lead entering the 3rd quarter. Just like that, what went wrong fast. So what looked like could have been a game-changing play by the Falcons defense getting that interception now turned into actual points for the Cincinnati Bengals. And the Falcons, they're sitting there thinking back about the Patriots Super Bowl. But 3rd and 5 now at the 30-yard line. It's a completion, so another set of downs for the Atlanta Falcons. 3rd and 13 here at the 35. It's an incomplete pass, which will bring up a punt for the Falcons. Now pursuing drive for the Bengals. Already up by 14 points. They are keeping the foot on the gas. Something the Falcons didn't do against the Patriots, but they're not letting that slide twice. As right here, T. Higgins takes a slant route, and he's gone. 51-yard touchdown Bengals. And now with a 21-point lead. With 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, you can see on the sideline of the Falcons, it is not any type of happiness. Everyone on that sideline is pissed, ticked off, and they don't want to hear it. But they still have to keep on going to work, and that's what they're doing here. As this drive so far, 2nd and 11 now at the 42-yard line. The Falcons offense keeping up, even though their defense so far this game has been absolutely giving up. 2nd and 1 here, another pass completion across middle for first down. 2nd down and 10 now at the 35-yard line, another completion. This one to Cordell Patterson down to the 28. They have to settle for a field goal as they're not able to pick up a 3rd down, and this will now at least make the score an 18-point ball game, which is a 3-point ball game. But guess what? Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, touchdown T. Higgins. And what looked like a really decent drive for the Falcons to go down the field and at least put up some points in the game. On that drive, it took one play for the Bengals to come right back and score a touchdown. And now, with it being a 25-point ball game, after 3rd and 16 here, things are not looking too hot and sexy for them. But on 4th and 3 here, they will go for it, obviously, and they pick up the first down. So, I mean, if you're the Falcons here, you're going to need touchdowns quickly. And your defense is going to need to maybe spark some hope back in them. Because so far, your defense has been absolutely annihilated. And Trey Hendrickson gets a sack, as he gets a sack and a fumble recovery and a touchdown so far. He right now is on pace to win MVP. We saw Malcolm Smith a couple years ago. He had a pick 6 that got him the MVP award. But on 4th and 15, Jordan Battle does pass interference. And it gives them a first down. Which, when the score is like what it is now, I'm not as upset. But that is definitely a huge rookie mistake. As I was saying, though, yes, Trey Hendrickson is on pace to win MVP. If we remember what Malcolm Smith did a couple years back again for the Seahawks, he had that pick 6 in the Super Bowl and ended up winning him Super Bowl MVP. On 4th and 6, though, with 9 minutes to go in this ball game, the Falcons complete the pass, and holy crap, that man just went 360 degrees. Doesn't matter, though. On 4th and goal, Cheeto gets an interception, and now that drive is killed. But, it's like plays like that, though, the play before that catch, 360-degree catch. And that's a play you don't talk about that much, but is definitely an underrated play in the Super Bowl right here. But Cheeto got the pick next play later, so it kind of kills that whole momentum. 2nd and 2, though. Pass cross meal completed. Down to the number 18. I mean, overall, 4th and 7 here is another completion 2 for that first down. But I got to give the Falcons a lot of credit. Desmond Ridder so far this game, and I know we have 2 minutes left, he has played a really good game. Terrell Basham gets a sack right there. But he has played a very good game. And if it wasn't for this Bengals offense, as Cheeto gets another interception, if it wasn't for the fact of this Bengals offense being really that amazing, this might have been a lot closer of a game than we like to let on. But, again, you also got to go against the fact that the Bengals have the best offense in the NFL. So, it didn't help out in any fashion with this game and how this game went for that to be a thing. But, I'm just saying, this could have went a lot better if the Bengals didn't have a great offense. This game would have been a lot closer because this Falcons offense moved the ball at ease. But, yes, with all that being said, with the dust settling, it's over. The Bengals season ends, hosting up a Lombardi trophy, getting the Queen City their first championship ever. And all it took was, in all honesty, everything this season to get to this moment, to get to this point, to finally say the Bengals are world champions. Now, MVP, as I said before, officially is Trey Hendrickson. 1 sack, fumble recovery, and a touchdown. And I'll be honest with you, that touchdown by Trey Hendrickson might have came in the most clutchest moment of all time. Don't get me wrong, the T. Higgins, two huge touchdowns by T. Higgins was crazy, right? But that Trey Hendrickson touchdown came at a point where we were only up by 7, right, in that game. And he gets that touchdown after the interception. If he doesn't get that touchdown, or that sack force, or that Miles Murphy doesn't get that forced fumble, then the game's completely changed, right? They score a touchdown there. They tie it up 21-21, and the defense doesn't give up. I feel like that moment, that Trey Hendrickson touchdown, after an interception by their defense that literally, changed the game for them, I think that is what destroyed that Falcons defense in this game. And that's what the defense eventually just gave up. Because when they saw that their one chance at a turnover to give the ball back to the offense, when they saw that one opportunity turned into nothingness within seconds, that's backbreaking. That is absolutely backbreaking as a defense. Because so far, I mean, yes, they gave up some big plays in the second half. The first half, the Falcons actually played on defense pretty well against us. Only allowing 21 points. And you look at last week with Buffalo, that's actually pretty on par with other defenses. Buffalo obviously having one of the best defenses. And in this game, we have no Joe Mixon. Our Joe Mixon, our premier running back, is actually hurt. And we did not run the ball much of anything in this game, in all honesty, because we had no Joe Mixon. So, I will say, overall-wise, for being a one-dimensional team with kind of forced to, with a freak incident with an injury, we really stepped up and we made a play. So, here is what the yearly awards for the thing. Joe Burrow. I don't think the MVP is accurate. I know Zach Taylor did win Coach of the Year. I don't think the MVP is accurate, though. But Trey Hendrickson here won Super Bowl MVP. Cincinnati Bengals here, too. But, yeah, so everything else, Myles Murphy did win Defensive Rookie of the Year, which is freaking amazing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.